Okay, so for the vector robot, project 16, you're going to use a combination of shapes. You can warp shapes. You can also use the pen tool, the curvature tool, kind of anything that we've learned up until now. Shape builder, don't forget about that. And then you're going to add some details like buttons, dials, wheels, antenna, gears, stuff like that. So make sure you check out the PowerPoint because there's lots of examples on here. You're also going to go over to Google and we're going to look for vector robot under images. Okay. And I'm going to look up Illustrator. Are you okay? Okay, maybe don't do that. All right, so you can look for vector robots, vector robot Illustrator. When you find a robot that you like, ooh, I kind of like these robots over here. Maybe I'm going to use, the colors on this one, or I would like how that they did the body or the face. Oh, I like this little what is this, like a little heartbeat kind of thing? So I'm going to right click and say copy. And then in Illustrator, I'm going to paste them in over here on my artboard. So to do that, you're going to say File, New. We're going to open a letter piece of paper, Vector, Robot, Dreon, period 5. Say Create. And you're going to paste it on, move it over to your artboard. Guys, can you stop because I'm trying to record this video? Okay, and then maybe there's another one I like. Okay, I kind of like, maybe I like the color scheme on here, or I like how they did the little hands. Okay, so I'm going to right click copy, Control V to paste. I'm going to zoom out. Notice I'm putting this stuff over here on the side of my artboard. And why am I putting it on the side? Just so, because I'm just going to use them to reference. I'm not actually going to copy them.
It's low res.
Yeah, that one's kind of low res, but I can still be inspired by it. Okay, so I'm going to leave these over here. I'm going to go ahead and name this layer. You don't have to, but I'll name this Robot Examples. And then I'm going to lock it. And I'm ready now to make, oopsies. Oh my goodness, what's happening? I'm ready to make a new layer. It's just that new layer is kind of next to Snagit is the problem. What is happening? There we go. There we go. So I'm going to make a new layer, and now I'm ready to work. So, okay, maybe I like how they did this head here. I don't know. I like that head shape or the body shape. So, I don't know. I'm going to get my pen tool. And you know what? I think I'm just going to make a triangle, actually. And then I'm going to use my curvature tool to go ahead and make that shape. Okay, so that's one way I could make it. And then let's see, I'm going to be inspired by these colors. So maybe I'm going to actually use my eyedropper and steal that color right there. So you can see how I can use my eyedropper and just pick up colors from this image right here. Okay? All right, so I should make it light yellow. I'm going to use my eyedropper again. I'm hitting I on my keyboard, and then I'll get that yellow. Great, love it. So there's my head that I want to use for my robot. Let's see, I could also use a shape to create something, okay? So for the body, maybe I want to do kind of a rounded rectangle like this. So let me go ahead and get a rectangle. Do my body. Maybe I'm going to get these live corners, right? Don't forget about these live corners. Give it a little bit right there. I like that shape. Ready to move on. Okay, so you can use a combination of the pen tool. Okay, so maybe I want to make, I don't know, kind of a curved arm here. So I can again use my curvature tool. Maybe I'll bend that, and then I'll bend this also. And get some little curved arms right here. Maybe I'll use my shape builder to put these together. So you can spend a little bit more time. I'm going to use my shape builder, select both of these, shape builder right here, and I'm going to make this all one shape. Okay? Oh no, before I made that, I should have maybe gotten the other arm. So I'm going to say Control Z. I'm going to duplicate this. So I'm going to just Alt drag. And I want this arm to maybe be the other direction. So I'm going to right click, transform. Let's see, I'm going to reflect it because I want it to go the other direction. Let me see, preview, okay. There we go. And then I'm going to put this all together, select it, and use my shape builder. Okay, so that's how you can get started. You can use the pen, you can use shapes, you can warp shapes, you can use the pen tool, curvature tool, shapes. Don't forget about the live corners. So for the star shape, remember if your live corners aren't showing up, you have to hold control. Whoopsies. I have to hold the control key down on my keyboard. Okay, so you can use that. What else? The warp, effect, warp. Don't forget about these things as well. Okay, and then remember you have to push preview. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this video for you, just a little bit more.